So, all right.
Bungie.
Yeah, no, we're the only video game news show, actually.
We really are. I don't know if you noticed. We're the only one that really talks video games. Everyone else is faking it.
I don't know why. It's this weird underserved market. I don't know what's going on.
It really is. It's strange. Video games not really represented on the internet. It's odd. Bungie confirms it stole art once again and will undertake a thorough review of Marathon assets, which, let me tell you, the pictures I saw of this, I don't... The suggestion of a thorough review, like they didn't know what they were doing. I don't know, man.
I just, that's corpo bullshit speak is what that is.
Well, right.
Like, you know that's what that is. It's corpo bullshit speak.
An important element to that is that this is the fourth time they've said that, and it's still happened for a fourth time. So Bungie is in fact known for this to happen about once a year.
I'm just reminded of Rick and Morty, the here I go killing again guy. But here I go stealing art again.
Yeah.
Let's go see here.
This is a situation too where this creator Anti-Real has had Bungie artists following her on Twitter for like a long time. And it's clear that this person hasn't just worked effectively as inspiration for the art design of Marathon, but also just a lot of like Destiny stuff too. Like, it's this person hasn't had stuff directly ripped from them until now, but like they make branding posters that are very much along the lines of the sort of thing Bungie has put into their stuff for a long time now.
This is fucking so fucking gross.
So
it's really the only way I can say it.
Yeah, if you go, I don't know, I found some tweets kind of showing some of the images. This PC Gamer article doesn't show a lot of them. It just shows this one, and you got the red square around the design. Now, you may be looking at that and be like, that's the simplest ass design. They stole that, and yeah. You look at the images and it's like, these are not like crazy designs to make, but they totally like are lifting stuff from this person's art and putting it in. It's like, you really couldn't have come up with that yourself, huh? Okay.
I'll say this seems like mostly innocent. It always is with Bungie. It's mostly innocent mistakes by artists who are effectively creating like collages and stuff of like inspiration material, a lot of which will come from either fan content or creators online that already make stuff that have a similar aesthetic to what they do.
Well, that's fine, but like putting it in the game itself,
right? They are just clearly mixing up like assets that they've been using.
Then they need to find a new process for that, because this is what you said, the fourth time.
And they needed to do this 3 mistakes ago.
Like this is fucking ridiculous.
So the other examples are that Destiny 2 had a Nerf gun. I believe it was an ornament for an exotic. I think it was the Galahorn.
Wow.
So they had an ornament for an exotic that made it look like a Nerf gun that was like pretty clearly a replication of something that a fan artist had already done. And then they also had a fan art of Zivur Roth that they just used in the trailer for the Witch Queen expansion. And they're just like, whoops. That's just fan art in there.
Yeah.
Or
if you're using this person's work enough, like hire them.
That too. Like I kind of came to my mind just like, okay, well, if you keep stealing this person's art constantly, maybe consider just giving them a job.
Yeah, and they even touch on that when they were talking about what's happening, because they said, obviously obviously Bungie isn't obligated to give me a job, but they should at least stop pilfering the artwork that I make. And they specifically say it's been really hard for them over, the past 10 years making nothing close to a living off of their artwork and seeing major companies take inspiration from them for a long time now, despite the fact that they can't even do this professionally.
Right.
Right, which that would imply, my art is in fact good enough. It's just all these other, like the companies don't want to hire me for some reason.
Right.
Yeah,
you're more
it's
than
the
happy to steal
opportunity's
from me.
never actually been presented. They're happier to steal from them or take someone they already have and tell them copy that person's vibe and not hire on a new person.
Be really funny if like go to interviews and like, well, I'm good enough for Bungie to steal from.
That's right. Yeah. It's put this in your resume.
True.
I was looking at some images and I forget if it was this incident or a prior incident, but someone in their art hid the loss meme and it got put in the game.
Right. Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah, I believe that did happen. But so the second story here, of course, is the logical follow-up that Bungie has pulled Marathon gameplay after art plagiarism story, and it's reviewing all art. So they've taken down a bunch of stuff so that they could, clean it, rub it clean of all of its theft.
I kind of don't. After 4 times, I don't want to believe this is like innocent.
All right.
Well, like I like that. I like first time. Okay, yeah, that's an accident. Sure, that's that shit sucks. But like when we're on trip number 4 here, I'm like, you guys are doing this fucking on purpose.
Well, an important note of the story is that the artists who did all of these instances of theft don't work there anymore.
Oh man. Yeah.
So like it really is just a process problem. It's that it was done by different people every time and they don't work there. So like what if it was malicious, it would be the malicious actions of an individual, and getting rid of them would solve the problem. But getting rid of them didn't solve the problem. Mm-hmm. So it's a set of innocent mistakes by individuals as a result of a poorly handled process.
Yeah, they got to figure that out. Unreal.
Bungie has a lot of shit to figure out, and
they do.
Quite frankly, I think if Marathon doesn't go well, which I don't think it will, pretty much everyone is negative on that. I think it was Alpha that was recently.
Yeah.
And this new Bungie and this new Destiny expansion doesn't go well, which I don't think it will because I have heard no interest in it. And I looked at it and I'm like, this looks lame as fuck.
I'll certainly play it and I'll let you know.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
Please do.
If it has a raid. Doesn't have a raid, I might not.
Yeah, it does have a new raid. Then
I'm playing it.
All right.
Great. Enjoy it. Let me know how it is. I'm not coming back. I had the thought, like, I like having a regular shooter in my rotation.
Yeah.
And as such, getting a little burnt out by rivals. I'm just kind of chipping away at the battle pass, and that's it. So I was like, I'm going to play another shooter. Wasn't in the mood for Halo, so I booted up COD. But I had that brave thought of maybe I should load up some Destiny PvP again. And then the demon that was possessing me, I broke free. And then I went and I looked at this new trailer, and I'm just like, this looks like more of the same old bullshit.
Yeah.
So new expansion, The Edge of Fate.
Okay. And
what it's about.
Yeah.
They explicitly ran out of story content. I guess it's probably about Ziva Roth. They're probably like, let's go get that fucking bug.
So this is what they say. The first chapter of a new Destiny saga is here. Guardians will venture into the unknown where the mysteries of the cosmos and the Nine await.
I do know what it's about.
What's it about?
It's about the schism of the Nine, which has been a background element of the story that's been brewing for a long time. The Nine are like these mysterious godlike beings that you only ever meet one of. It's a horse. It's a horse made of stars.
Nice.
Yeah, I know Star Horse.
Star Horse. Star Horse is one of the Nine, and it's some kind of godlike being, and it's there's 9 of them, and some of them don't like the other ones now, it seems like, and that's been an element that's been brewing in the background for a long time. So it's probably going to be an expansion about that finally reaching a crescendo, and they're going to not like each other.
Players should choose their star god to fight for. That's what I think.
I mean, I gotta pick Star Horse.
Okay, see now, see, they did a Helldivers thing where like people siding with certain gods and their performance affects where the story goes.
Yeah,
I might be into this.
It would be
actually
good.
Okay.
They could, but Bungie has always had this problem of if you ask it to implement even the smallest thing, for some reason it's like one of Hercules' great labors to make anything change at all. So there's no way they're introducing a factional system that makes sense. I mean, they long since abandoned factional systems when Destiny 2 started. They had them in Destiny 1, and even then they didn't work good. So
I mean, if you can't make it work good, then then I guess don't do it. But it's just that's a fun way to get people invested, and also invested in the story.
It is cool. It's cool, and I want them to do it.
There's a part of me that like is I'm glad they're continuing to explore Destiny. I don't know about in the context of Destiny 2. I feel like Destiny 2 ran its course.
That Destiny mobile game coming.
Yeah, well.
The Destiny mobile by the people who brought you Diablo Immortal.
Great. So it'll make them money.
Hopefully that doesn't make money. Unfortunately, it'll probably make a lot of money.
It'll probably make money.
Destiny Rising.
Oh my God!
It's an alternate timeline.
Do you remember?
It's an alternate timeline.
Bronson, do you remember that Giant Bomb clip where they just go through all of the terms of like we don't know what to do with this property? So like here, Rising, Storm, Origins,
Rising Storm, Origins, Return.
Yep. There was a long list.
Yeah, no, but there's a lot of
rebooting it with its original name.
Yep.
Tomb Raider.
Yeah. And just I can't believe they went with Rising. Unbelievable. We were joking about
Destiny
that over
Rising.
10 years ago.
First closed alpha starts in November.
Ooh, Legends.
That's another one. Yep.
Legends is a good one.
That's one. All right. God.
Yeah, and then to go back to the Destiny expansion, fate shifted. Something is manipulated time to get our attention. Guardians will travel into the deep hidden corners of Soul, responding to a call that will shake their perceptions of reality. Yep.
Yeah.
That's probably going to be a weird expansion.
I mean, the footage does not seem weird. The footage seems like more Destiny.
Yeah, it's probably going to be all like sandy. I'm expecting a lot of sand.
I mean, so in this trailer, there really isn't that much sand. I mean, there's some sand.
That's surprising. All the 9 stuff has all been filled with sand.
There's this lady that's like was a ghost, like darkness person, and then turned into what looks like a guardian. So that was neat, I guess. And then for the gameplay, it looks like Destiny.
Looks like Destiny. Interesting.
All right.
Yeah.
So our next story.
Let's go ahead and move on to the next story. Bungie, get your shit together. Get your shit together, and
they never will.
Yeah,
No,
well,
no, they won't. They won't. They can't do it.
Just make Destiny 3 and fix all the engine issues, so that way we can actually, you know, enjoy the game with new ideas and stuff. I
No,
don't know. Anyway,
let's vault more content.
no, not it.
all right. Next news story.